A good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got some good stuff to talk about. Well, one singular good thing to talk about. And that's this new little guy, this new little yo-yo. I refer to it as a guy. When I've been doing Let's Cut a Yo-Yo, I've been calling them hers. So I guess this is a guy. Organic. Bimetal. Fingerspin dimple. I'll give you guys some nice shots throughout this of all the details on it, but you're just looking at a super comfy guy. Again, I don't know why I'm doing that. You're looking at a super comfy yo-yo. The shape, like it, I don't know how to describe like that organic bell curve of it, how it all the way out, it's always continuing to gain diameter. Usually that can lead to not the most comfortable catch, but this has been fantastic to catch. That's one of the things I was worried about, but I wanted to make this continuous bell curve shape on the yo-yo. Turned out good so far. We got the fingerspin dimple. That's tough to do on a full-size yo-yo. This one is 55 by 43, 64 grams currently, and when you get a little fingerspin dimple on a bigger yo-yo, it's hard to make up for that weight because you get too much center weight. So that's why we tried it with a little bimetal design, and we don't want it to be overly powerful like you get with like a I don't know, an Arbiter or an SS. They're not overly powerful, but you know what I mean. We wanted to keep that floaty, organic, fun play style. So we were able to do that with a small stainless steel rims, and so far I'm enjoying this quite a bit. This is going out to February backers for the Patreon page, and then I'll get their feedback before we move into deciding what we want to do with this down the road. Overall, there's nothing on the play side I want to change after playing with this for about 3 days. I need some more time with it, so that's a good sign, is because there's already nothing that's sticking out I want to change. The only thing I am leaning towards is an aesthetic change in the cup, just to give it a little flair, give it some character. It's just kind of on the bland side right now, and I like to give it a little pizzazz. That gives you that quick update on that, but overall I just want to play it some more, see if there's anything I want to refine as we continue this prototype, and then if I decide to make it a case file series or make it a standard lineup yo-yo. Haven't fully decided on that. If I do make it a standard yo-yo, do you have any name preferences from the Halo universe? That kind of two things, you know, like Banshee, it's in the Halo universe and it's also not. Warthog, in the Halo universe, also not. So that's where we're at with trying to think of it. If we're going to keep it as a staple, we're going to need a name that fits in there. And I haven't narrowed it down. I kind of thought about a couple. I don't want to throw those out there yet, because then once I do, I kind of stick with them. So I'm going to keep those to myself right now, not use them unless I decide I want to use it. If we do a case file series, you guys know how those work. It's just one run and done, and we'll just number it. This will be 005 or 6, depends on what we do with the Project C as well. Let's just talk about the play a little bit here real quick. I put this table in a great spot to ding the yo-yo. Very agile, the 64 grams on a 55 yo-yo. Usually going to be agile as long as there's not too much rim weight. kind of get that normal stability out of a organic, not the most stable yo-yo, but it kind of keeps it in the classic fun category. When you get too overly stable, too overly rim weighted on an organic, it kind of takes away from the organic play, I guess. Finger spins wonderfully. I don't care what you say. Yes, it's so 2017, but it's still fun. Especially if it doesn't hinder the performance of the yo-yo overall. I'm trying to think of anything this reminds me of, because floaty, agile, those words don't really translate on your end great without you trying it, and that's why it's so hard to do reviews, I guess. But if I can try and think of a yo-yo that you guys have probably played with to compare it to, that would help. I kind of feel like it's a little bit similar to, not the sizing, because the Hawk's smaller, but the play style, that if you get too quick with it, it can start to go off plane a little bit, but still overall comfortable, agile, fun. Doesn't really play like the Life. Life, you can definitely feel more heft to it. Bouncy comes to mind. I don't want to just say fun, because that's the most generic it gets. Bouncy, light, agile, those are the best words I can think of for it right now. That's kind of just the quick and dirty, what we're working on, what's coming out right now, what we're putting our efforts into, what we're working with, what we're playing with, what Patreon's getting to mess with, and just kind of first impressions on it and where we wanted it to be, want it to go. What the plans are, it's still all in flux, as you know. But thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Oh goodness, ran him right over.